with Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Tyler Johnson. As a reminder to media, in order to ask a question, please use the raise your hand function. With that being said, our first question will come from Eric Edelson. Eric?
Hey, Tyler, how are you?
I'm doing good, doing good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm actually writing a story about the virtual draft this year. It was definitely a unique situation. What did you think of the draft? What did you like about that format, the Zoom only format, and was there anything you didn't like?
Are you talking about like the mean part?
Yeah, that exactly that part, the evaluation part, and then actually getting drafted, knowing that everybody was online.
Honestly, I would say that for me, being the type of learner that I am, it was pretty difficult. I would say that I'm more of an in-person, hands-on type of learner. So once I see something in person, see the picture, uh, that's the way I learn best. But sometimes the Wi-Fi wasn't working on somebody's end, but I think that over time you were able to kind of build a relationship with the other people on the call. Um, we just it was something out of our control that we had to adjust to.
Next question will come from Andrew Fume. Andrew? Andrew, are you there?
Oh, sorry, was muted. Afternoon, Tyler. Thanks for your time today. Can you tell me about what your rookie year in Tampa has been like, playing and learning alongside high caliber wideouts like Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown?
Man, it's been a crazy year. Uh, Honestly, coming in, I didn't know what to expect. But like you said, I've been able to be around some great guys, some great ball players. Uh, there was times where I was kind of frustrated about not being able to be out there and the small things like that. But it taught me to be patient, to stay humble and hungry, be a hungry dog. A hungry dog is a dangerous dog. And I've been able to take bits and pieces of their game, put it in the mind, see how they work, and whenever the time comes for me, I'm definitely gonna be ready.
Next question will come from Jade Mallard.
Hi, Tyler. How are you doing? Jade Mallard from the Amateur Athletic Union.
I'm doing
So
good.
we're going to take it back a couple years. And can you tell me some of the lessons you learned playing AAU sports that still apply that you take out there on the field in the NFL?
You said AAU sports?
Yep.
Man, AAU was amazing. Being able to travel around the country with a group of guys every weekend, just to different cities, I should say. And seeing all the talent from other cities and other states, being able to compete at a high level. I would say it definitely brings the competitive side out of your game. You want to not only showcase your talent, but what your state can do as well. So I definitely had that competitive side carry over till today.
Next question will come from Andy McDonald.
Hey, Tyler, how's it going, my man?
I'm doing good, doing good. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. Hey, we're up here in Minneapolis, and I was talking to your old head coach at Minneapolis North, Charles Adams. I was looking through some old file of you playing quarterback. And this is a two-parter, quarterback at Minneapolis North. First part is kind of obviously as a quarterback, did that help you see the game as a wide receiver kind of in a different light because you were at that position? And my second part is, as a former quarterback, have you tried to impart any wisdom with Tom Brady, seeing as you got some quarterback in you?
To answer the second part, not really. I mean, I got so much on my plate. He got so much on his plate. It ain't nothing to talk about a quarterback for me no more. Happy where I'm at. But to the first part, yeah, playing quarterback in high school. This only my fourth or fifth year playing receiver. But I would say that once I became a receiver, I understood why it's so important to do the small little details that a quarterback needs of you, because timing is huge and it comes into play. But as a quarterback, you don't know how the receiver has to adjust, how he has to react to certain things and certain looks. But I feel like you get a better understanding with what type of coverage is and how defensive players play. So everything definitely ties in together.
Next question will come from Dave Campbell of the Associated Press.
Hey, Tyler, kind of piggybacking off that last question, actually, two parts. First, what was your first meeting with Tom Brady like? And secondly, how much do you still stay in touch with the Minneapolis North community, and how much would you still sort of credit that to your success?
So the first meeting with Tom Brady, it was actually whenever I flew down here, sometime in the off season, and it was crazy, man. It was unreal. Like I'm getting ready. I'm there early. I'm getting ready to go out there. Tom Brady shows up, and it finally hit me like, yo, this Tom Brady right here. This is crazy. But man, he was a cool dude. He was very encouraging. Just letting me know that I'm a great player. I got a bright future, and just to keep working really. And we worked hard that day, real hard that day. But that's definitely a moment I won't forget. Something I'm definitely proud of, to be able to work with Tom, in an individual workout.
Next question will come from Dave Burkhead of the Detroit Free Press.
Hey Tyler, appreciate your time today.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, coming from up in Detroit, I wanted to get some just your insight on what Antoine Randall L has meant to you, how he's helped you along this year.
Yeah, Coach L, he's been very helpful. Not only to me, but to the other receivers as well. Early in the season, knowing that the playbook is hard for receivers to come in and get and learn, but L definitely has helped that. He stayed with us afterwards. We'll go over the installs from the previous days, the day of. We'll do some 2-minute drill here and there, but Coach L definitely has been very helpful during this process.
Next question will come from James Yarcho of SB Nation.
Hey, Tyler, congratulations on getting to the Super Bowl. There's been a lot of talk about how many weapons you guys have on offense, but the last 2 weeks, Tom Brady has looked to you in key moments, both against the Saints and the Packers, for crucial catches down the stretch. Can you talk a little bit about the relationship you guys have developed as far as how he can trust you in those moments when you didn't get to see a lot of action in the regular season?
Well, it's crazy, really. Like I said earlier, I just come into work every day and just grind, really. Like I said, I had a phase where I was upset about some things, but at the end of the day, I didn't stop doing what I love to do, and that's definitely to play football. I come in here every day, work my tail off. I'm learning, even whenever I'm doing something wrong or not doing it the correct way, a coach or Tom will even tell me like how to do it the right way. But it's wild, and it's still unreal to me that Tom definitely trusts me on that type of level. But me being the confident player that I am, I expect that, and just for me to be in the right spot, at the right time whenever the situation comes, has been very huge though.
Next question will come from Andrew Callahan.
Hi, Tyler. You mentioned this a couple minutes ago, but I'm curious that the tackling the playbook and how difficult that was. Can you describe the main differences coming from what you had obviously been used to at Minnesota in college to, what you were getting used to here in Tampa, and the biggest differences?
Well, studying the playbook really isn't that hard, I would say. I just think that the easy way to do it is just to remember each and every position. Because you could use that as your advantage. When somebody needs a break, you could just go out there for them. The coach definitely could trust you to go out there and put you out there. And that's more opportunities that you get to see the field.
Next question will come from Hobie Artigue. Hobie?
Hey, Tyler, Hobie in Minneapolis. Another Minneapolis question for you. It's crazy to think that 5 years ago we were watching you play basketball for Minneapolis North. What's the journey been like to this point for you? And also, how much do you feel the pride of Minneapolis North following you all the way to the Super Bowl in your rookie season?
I feel the pride of Minneapolis big time. Every time I open my phone, I get a notification. I just see nothing but my jerseys down the timeline, or just the mentions that I'm tagged in. And it's wild, man. It's very unreal. And it's so much love and support that I got from my community, that I give to my community, that they give to me. And it's definitely going a long way, a very long way.
Next question will come from SK Patrick.
Hey, congratulations on the Super Bowl. Just inquiring about your preparation and your mindset going into the game, and does it or how does it differ from the regular season and other playoff games?
My mindset doesn't change at all. Going in there, knowing that it's a big game. Just go in there and treat it as another game. Don't get too heavy headed about the outside noise or anything like that. You just got to focus on the moment.
Next question will come from Silas Stage. Silas?
Hi, Tyler. I appreciate the time.
Yeah.
I have to ask, before your bye week, you had 3 losses in 4 games, and after that bye week, you went on some of the streak. What changed in that bye week for you to go on that streak you're benefiting from now?
I would say that we definitely came together as a team, a complete team. Over the bye week, we figured out what we needed to do, what helped us get to where we're at, what worked, what didn't work, and just had to all be on the same page. We all bought in. We all came to work each day wanting to get better, and here we are today.
Next question will come from Dane Mizutani.
Hey, Tyler. Thank you for doing this. We talked to you. You just mentioned, I think, a couple minutes ago, just Tom's trust in you in big moments, and how unreal that is. Like, how much pride do you take in, being someone a lot of people would consider the greatest of all time? His trust in you in big moments.
Man, it's like I said earlier, it's unreal. After the game, I went up to him because earlier in the game I actually dropped a pass. And I kept going down the sideline, telling the coaches, just shouting out here and there, like, yo, I need that one back. I need that one back. And later in the game, I was able to make a play on 3rd down. And then later in the game, the Tom threw me the pass on 3rd down, which the defensive back grabbed me on. And later on in the locker room, I just went up to him and told him, like, yo, I appreciate you for having trust in me. And he told me, like, yo, we've been grinding. You've been grinding. Of course, I'm going to trust you. And something like that definitely builds up a lot of confidence and keeps me hungry.
Next question will come from Jory Epstein of the USA Today.
Hi, Tyler. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you for asking.
Yeah, good. Thanks so much for your time. I've spoken with some of your teammates about the mentorship program y'all have been working with. Can you tell me what's been most meaningful for that experience? And particularly, were you on the MLK Day call?
Wasn't on the MLK call, but being involved with that type of program is huge. Knowing that kids look up to a lot of us and being able to just be in there discussing with them about different topics each week is very huge. Letting them share key moments of their week with us. We share slight moments with them. Being able to interact with one another is very important.
Next question will come from Agustin Esposito of No Huddle.
Hi, Tyler. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You are with a teammate in Tampa from Minnesota, Antoine Winfield, but in 2021, Rashad Bateman is coming into the league. What do you think of him, and do you think he could be successful in the NFL?
You said Rashad Bateman?
Yeah.
Is that who you said, Rashad?
Yes.
I'm very excited for his career. He has a bright future. Been under my wing since he stepped foot on campus. Talked to him very, very often, and he's somebody that just loves to work. He loves the game of football. Like I said, I'm excited for him and can't wait to see him.
Next question will come from Elton Hayes.
Hey, Tyler. Hope you're well. Wanted to ask you about Chris Godwin. Coming in the league, what's he kind of been like as a teammate to you? And kind of just, showing you the ropes, and how would you evaluate his game and how he's progressed this season?
Chris is a great player, a great teammate. He be battling through some things, but he fights through it. People on the outside world wouldn't know what he goes through every day when it comes to football, but he's very strong. And definitely somebody that I love to be around just because the little bits and pieces that he teaches me of the game of football at this level is been a lot helpful, I should say.
Next question will come from Spencer Shanman of The Last Resort.
Tyler, hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Thank you very much. So, congratulations on being in the Super Bowl. Because of all the weapons you guys have on offense and Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, do you think that, you and Scotty Miller sometimes get better matchups on offense that you're able to take advantage of?
We just control what we can control. Whoever lines up against us, we just look to go out there and execute our job. Not worrying about who's on the other side of the ball. We just focus on our side. That's all.
Next question will come from Jory Epstein of USA Today.
Hi, Tyler. Back with one more question about the mentorship program. You mentioned how meaningful it was for you to have those conversations with the kids. What's the key to creating those safe spaces for them so that they really can open up with y'all? And have you noticed them open up more as the year went on?
I would say, yeah, they definitely opened up more. At first, it was kind of weird being on Zoom with them, but I would say as time went on, interaction started to develop more and more, and I feel like whenever that came into play, that the conversations were very interactive.
Next question will come from Carlos Santos of Cultura Sports.
Hi, Tyler. How are you?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you for asking.
Tyler, you were known coming out of college for making, and it seems like your time Tampa Bay, all of your plays are big plays with big catches. Is that something you practice, or it just happened naturally during the game?
Just naturally. I would say it's all God, really. It's God's plan. But like I said earlier, I just come in every day looking to work. I love to work. I love to grind, and I'm going to continue to do that.
Next question will come from Mark Craig of the Minneapolis Star Tribune.
Hey, Tyler, I was wondering what you and Antoine Winfield Jr., when you're seeing each other this week, is it almost like a out-of-body experience or something? And what do you guys talk about whenever you guys are in the Super Bowl?
We just be playing ball. Really, I would say that we just love the game. Like, there's been times throughout the playoffs where we'll be like, yo, we really here. Like, this is crazy. So I'm sure whenever we get to the stadium on Sunday, it'll be another moment like that where we just chop it up for a little bit and be in disbelief real quick. Like, yo, this is really happening. But like I said, we gonna just go out there and ball.
Next question will come from Hassan Khan of Time to Football.
Hey, Tyler, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you for asking.
So everybody talks about how stacked this team is and the talent that's on this roster, but a lot of people don't talk about the journey that all these players had. And all of them were undrafted or drafted late, such as Antonio Brown, Cameron Brate, Jaden Mickens, including yourself being drafted late as well. Do people underappreciate the hard work and motivation that you guys have that you put in to get to this point?
Really, everybody got their own opinion. I feel like you can't change somebody's opinion until you do something that'll better yourself. And with that, to better yourself, you just come in every day and work. That's probably why I love to work so much, because I don't really care what other people think of me, and things like that. But I would say all the names that you just said, I just be able to see them work every day. So I'm happy for it. I'm happy for them, and I'm excited.
As a reminder to media, we have 10 minutes left in this availability. We will now head to Andrew Fume with the next question. Andrew?
Afternoon, Tyler. Thanks for your time today.
Oh, yeah, appreciate you.
Can you talk to me what it was like to catch Tom Brady's record-breaking pass in Week 7?
Week 7. Well, actually, I didn't know that he broke another record until after the game, whenever I got back to my phone. But it's just a blessing. It's a blessing to be out here doing what I love. I get to play a child's game as my job. So every moment that I get to go out there, I just get to feel like a kid again, So definitely gonna just keep going out there and keep working. But it was very cool to, be somebody that helped Tom break another record.
Next question will come from Jake Malik of Sideline Sports.
Hey, Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you for asking.
Yeah, so you got to work with a lot of incredible talents this season. Tom Brady, Gronk, Antonio Brown. I mean, the list goes on and on. Just speak to me, what it's been like having, especially on the offense, such incredible talent for the guys that have been stars for years. How did that help you, especially with you being in your first year in the NFL? How did that help your development?
I would say it definitely helped by seeing their work ethic and seeing how much they love the game. They all big name guys that's been around the league for a long time. And just to be able to see them do what they do at the highest level has definitely helped my game out. And definitely is going to skyrocket my game as well. Put a lot of their small things that they do into mine. So that's what I plan on.
Next question will come from Silas Stage of TV3 Sport.
Again, you guys had some different games against the Saints in regular season, especially at home in Week 8. But you beat them in the playoffs. What made you kind of win that playoff game when you lost to them twice this season?
We knew what we had to do to go out there and win that football game. We went out there and executed on all notes, all sides of the ball, and it was definitely a great team win.
Next question will come from Callum Cronin of the Irish NFL Show.
Hey, Tyler, how's it going? Greetings from Dublin, Ireland. Hope you're keeping well. Just a question, I suppose. You guys at the Bucs, alongside having an outstanding season, I mean, you came into this team with a friend of yours in terms of Anton, and you obviously have Tristan Wirfs. So 3 absolutely outstanding rookies. So that's a testament to your talent and your abilities. But is it also a testament to the players and the coaching staff that you have a young team, but you guys have done so well?
I would just say that you could just see the excitement that everybody has whenever they go out there and play. Everybody just goes out there and knows that we have to execute. We lead up until the game about knowing what our details are going to be, and we just go out there and play. No thinking, just go out there and play and have fun.
Next question will come from Matt Matera of the Pewter Report.
Hey, Tyler, congrats on reaching the Super Bowl. Coach Arians always talks about, and he preaches next man up, the next man up mentality. And I don't think that's been better exemplified than with the wide receiver group, where if one guy goes down, then Scotty Miller makes that big touchdown catch at the end of the half in the NFC Championship game. You had some clutch third down receptions, and you drew that penalty at the end of the game to clinch the NFC Championship game. Can you just speak on staying mentally ready, being ready to go whenever your number is called, and the clutch plays that you guys have made here in the postseason?
Yeah, so earlier on in the year, we were talking about how our receiver room is stacked. Everybody just making plays right and left. So definitely whenever our number is called, when our time is up, we just want to go out there and make a play, because that's what we love to do. And it's definitely been fun seeing everybody go out there and getting the attention, getting the shine, getting the grind on, and just be able to go out there and make plays. It's definitely been very fun.
Next question will come from Rick Stroud of the Tampa Bay Times.
Hey, Tyler, we hear a lot of stories about how Tom Brady, spends times with everybody, but with rookies in particular. Do you have any examples of that where he's helped you, and just what is that like for a guy with his stature to be that detail oriented with everybody on the team?
Yeah, like I said earlier, when Tom sees something that could be worked on a little bit, he'll stop, routes on air or something like that, and he'll coach you up on it, so that the next time it happens, you know what to do, what to expect. And something like that definitely helps out a lot of players. It definitely builds up a lot of confidence.
Next question will come from Steven of TV Sports.
Hi, Tyler. Congratulations on you guys making it here.
Appreciate it.
I wanted to know what the biggest transition for you was making it from Minnesota into the league, and what it's been like competing at this biggest stage compared to last year when you guys were competing for a division title in the Big Ten.
I would say the biggest challenge that I had was being a pro, coming in, seeing how everybody works, how everybody take care of their body, being able to adjust to pretty much everything, adjust to the speed of the game, the players and all that. So everything like that came into play. And I don't remember the second question that you asked. I was gonna try to answer it. You want to repeat the second question?
I'll try to bring him back in. Here you go. Steven?
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Just what's the comparison competing this year on the biggest stage compared to last year when you guys were competing for the division in the Big Ten?
It's the Super Bowl. I mean, but nothing really changes. Like I said earlier, nothing changes but the game. I mean, this is the world championship, at the highest level. That's pretty much the only thing that changes. I think whenever it comes into the football mindset, nothing really changes. You just go out there, have fun, do what you love to do. Trust your technique, trust your details, and just go play.
Next question will come from Austin Prevelich with a Fully Loaded podcast.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you, guys.
Thanks. Hey, with Tom Brady coming over this year, how has it improved your game, your mindset, being young in the league? I mean, how cool is it to be playing one in the Super Bowl and then also having Tom Brady throw into you?
It's been very cool. Somebody that I've been able to watch my entire life on TV, being with him almost every day, working with him, just grinding. And it's been very, very cool to be alongside with Tom. I definitely say that it's going to be something that I remember 5-10 years from now during my career.
Next question will come from Joshua Allen of the Bucs Report.
Hi, Tyler. How are we doing today?
I'm doing good,
Good. I just was wondering, how much has it been a transition to come in here with your best friend and Antoine Winfield Jr. and be able to just experience this whole ride together?
Man, it's been a big blessing. We went from doing one-on-ones in college nearly every day versus each other to basically doing it here at the pros. So it's a big blessing. Antoine's a great player. He works his tail off day in and day out. He's smart and he loves the game of football. And I'm sure you can see it every time he steps out there on the field.
Next question will come from Paolo of ESPN.
How are you, man? I just wanted to ask you a question about just making that transition from college to the NFL and immediately working with Tom Brady. I can imagine that those practice sessions are just completely different. I mean, not only are you going from college to the NFL, but you're working with maybe the greatest quarterback of all time. How would you describe that?
It was very detailed. I mean, everything that I did was detailed that day, from the route running, the alignment, even catching the ball at times. You had to learn how certain balls needed to be caught. Pause. That was weird. But I would definitely say that came into play. Tom is a great quarterback, and he knows what he's doing. So whenever he was talking, you got to be all ears, all the time, all ears. And he's definitely something that I'm proud to be around.
Next question will come from Doug of NESN.
Hey, Tyler, what was the first time, or when was the first time that you actually met Tom Brady, and what was that interaction like?
So Tom actually texted me after I got drafted, which was crazy. Felt unreal. I'm like, yo, this is Tom Brady. I didn't know how to reply. I think it took me probably a few hours to reply to him because I was still trying to process it all in. But the interaction was cool. And then once I got down here, I worked out with him, which was very cool.
Next question will come from Dane Mizutani. Dane?
Hey, Tyler. It's Dane again. We talked about this in the past, but just your connection to North Minneapolis. How much do you think it's going to be inspirational for kids out there to see you on the biggest stage, playing the biggest game?
Oh, it's huge. Very huge. I love going back home. I love when people want to say, or when they say they want to be just like me. I always tell them be better than me, and I actually mean that, because I feel like they can be better than me. They they can do anything they put their mind to. And I tell them all the time, I can see them playing in the biggest games ever. So I love going back home. I love the support. And they know how much I love them.
Perfect. Well, we are at time today for today's media availability with Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Tyler Johnson. Thank you, Tyler, for participating, and thank you to the media. Have a good day.
Appreciate you.